to attack the walls. It's a classic system.
Xavier would like to see the academy creatures
from closer.
From closer. Attacking close combat, so maybe it's talking about melee combat. I'm not completely sure.
Okay, just to have a look, remind you that this is alpha quality. So this Colossus, no, not a Titan, not the upgrade one. This is the Kabir. He's a new guy from Academy.
It's basically old fans will say, yeah, it's like the Gremlin. Yeah, indeed, it's a new Gremlin.
Yes,
basically
from a Shan. It's a fire spirit. And what's nice with these guys, they are kind of made of fire, and they have the power to repair the constructs, so the golems and the titans with their own hands. So there are the mechanics of the academy. This is a Jinn, so it's a classic unit, very magical. You have seen already Apprentice, and that's one of our heroes. And let's go back to here. So okay, yeah. Again, we can start with spells. So here are a few spells. We didn't took a careful look at that. Some of them are, I think, not completely final. You have classics like Fireball, Firebolt, the light spells that Ivan is a Knight of Haven. So healing is a classic also. Cleansing Light is a classic spell to remove debuffs from your allies and remove the bad stuff the opponents can use. Divine Strength is a buff that boosts your attack to do more damage. Sunbeam is a direct attack spell, which is especially efficient against all the guys who don't like School of Light. The Ice Bolt is also a classic, so it does damage and freezing. This is a new one. I don't think that's the final name, but basically it's a buff you can cast on your creatures and they become electrical and they do damage to all of those who attack them on melee. The Lightning Bolt is also a classic, nothing to explain I suppose, and Stone Skin also is a buff that gives you more defense. We can try that.
There's a question from Detnas actually. Ubisoft, and now I can't see the question anymore. So it was something about, you know, being able to speeding up the animation and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
and
sure.
Yeah, there will be tons of options, you know, when you can deactivate the cool cams, speed up things and stuff like that. So
right now, as you're talking and taking our time, we don't do that, but personally I like to speed up everything when I play. Right now it doesn't work so well. The animations are not yet set up to be working well with more speed, but that's already possible. Yeah, something we didn't talk about. I got my first stack of unit destroyed, and we got a moral debuff, everyone. I think there has been questions from the community about the use of moral in the game. I think in Hero 6 maybe some of you feel that you didn't much have bad moral and losing turns because of bad moral, and it maybe wasn't a great tool to use as a player. In Hero 7 you will have much more variation of moral, which means spells that debuff enemies and lower than moral would be very useful, and also the spells and abilities that allow you to have high moral. So this was just an example, but as soon as you lose a stack, your moral is going down, so you better have ways to keep it high, otherwise you can be in trouble.
So I saw an interesting question and an easy one. It's Benabel one who was asking, do units have upgrade versions? Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
That was it simple.
I don't think in this map we have any upgraded creature, but they all have an upgraded version with additional abilities and stats. The hero attack right now is not so well balanced, I think. Ouch! Hey! Okay, that's a powerful wizard.
Oh, this is a wizard. He's attacking you with magic, you know. That's to be expected.
Yeah, sure. I have to use my spells because I think I don't have much strength here. I have these sword bearers who are champion, but he has 5 colossi. This is pretty strong. It would be too bad to lose this battle just because I'm talking while playing. Okay, that was weak. Okay, you know what? Let's show a little fireball here. Although these guys are, the Kabira, I suppose, completely immune to fire. It's not a good idea to shoot them, but I think I can target those two. That will be nice. Who's laughing? Hey, that was a good move. So again, I would like to show you some flanking, but the situation here is not very prone to flanking. Maybe if my wolves can go through the modes alive, I think that might be possible. I'll be able to show some flanking.
So Donatas is asking us if we will do more demos on Twitch in the future, and actually I don't see why not. When we have some new stuff to show, I would be happy.
If you're interested, why not? We're happy to be there, I can say that. Okay, let's try to save some time here. Okay, you didn't see that, but the catapult is firing right now. There's no camera focus on it, but I already destroyed 3 parts of the wall. Right now it's not really balanced. It's made to be working very fast for this demo, but it seems very powerful already. The Kabir might not like this ice bolt since it's a fire creature. There they go. Okay, so maybe we stand a chance. Okay, so now I should be able to attack from the side. Okay, so you can see here now in this formation I can do half flanking, which is going to give me some more damage. I don't want to discuss the values right now because I think it's highly debatable and prone to changing. Okay, so that was decent damage, but the Colossus is really strong. So now I can try to go behind. I don't have enough movement to attack from behind. So I'll just get the... Okay, and so the Guardian has the cleave ability, so if it does some damage from the first strike, it can attack again. And hopefully... Oh, come on.
Here's a question for you.
Yep. I'm not sure what that means. My colleagues are suggesting some stuff, but I'm not sure what they want to do.
I think some people are asking actually if we can, give a hint of what the lineups for Inferno or Dungeon are going to be.
So some of you are not decided between Dungeon and Inferno, and you want to have information on the lineups to decide. So that's very top secret. So
yeah, but I think there will be votes for the lineup, like.
Yes, like for the previous faction, Sylvan, once we have a vote for one of the 2 factions, we will give you 3 lineups, but unlike the last time, we don't want the majority to feel that they are losing, so we'll proceed differently. We will give you 3 lineups, and you will start by voting 1 out, and 2 remaining will be voted again. So hopefully the majority will be satisfied, well, probably we can give you an example of one of the creatures from the factions. Yes, well, it's very classic, but obviously I think you can have Inferno without the Succubus, so the Succubus will be in if you vote Inferno, for sure. And what is 100% certain for Dungeon? I think the Minotaur will be there. Obviously, if you vote Dungeon, you will get the Minotaur. And I think that's it for now. Otherwise, I'm gonna have problems with security.
But yeah, if you played Heroes 5, Heroes 6, I think you can have a pretty good idea of what to expect in these factions. But there will be new things as well. But the big picture, if you are familiar with Dungeon as a faction and Inferno as a faction, you already have, I think, a pretty good idea of what it's going to be.
Yes, the thing is, we kind of know what are the favorite creatures from the previous iterations of those lineups. We already discussed with a lot of fans about that, so things like the succubus, I'm pretty sure nobody will say we don't want them, and we will try to use the vote to have you decide between new ideas, because this is what's the most interesting, I think. It's decide which new creatures should be in. Okay, I think the end is soon for this guy. Yep.
Yeah, there's a fun question about the return of the Forge faction. Well, the return of the Forge is actually, you know, it was never there to begin with. But actually, if someday we move, you know, forward in the timeline after Dark Messiah,
wow,
I'd love to, you know, sort of campaign with Erwan Le Breton, the creative director of the franchise, to have a sort of steampunk Forge faction. That would be fun. But yeah, that's just me, you know. It's not like an official announcement.
Maybe a mod. Why not? Yeah. Okay, so
you know, we have Bard Brimstone, the pirate dwarf who has the one and only steamship in Ashen. So maybe, you know, he becomes a sort of leader.
For sure, you can obtain some things that other people cannot obtain for these games. I don't know, you have special power. Okay, so this is probably the end for this map, and I think we have to, yeah.
Victory is yours.
Victory.
Thank you for watching this demo. But it's not over, so we can
we
stay a little bit more.
Do we still have questions pending?
Yeah, before we move to something else.
Yes, maybe we'll try to load something else to show you something new.
An interesting question, because you know, some people have seen that there are 8 creatures in town. So if an ultimate creature dwelling is already built, can it be destroyed? So you can change basically.
Oh, Rikanaiga, that's actually a very good question. The thing is, in Hero 7 you have the possibility to destroy part of your own towns. The thing is, you can only destroy one whole level of it per day, so it's not a very precise tool. It's really a great sacrifice. You could use it to change your champion building. That's a possibility. You could also use it to destroy an opponent town that you've captured, and the fact that you cannot destroy everything in a turn is a way to not make this too powerful. Another idea which is interesting to discuss is that if you have the relevant ability, you can get some resources back from this process, when heroes who don't have the ability will simply lose all they invested. That's one of the things that I think might be tweaked again before the end of the before the release of the game, because it's a very strong thing. But right now this is what we have, and until we play test it, this is how it's gonna be in Hero 7. Yes.
I think there was a question. It disappeared from the list, but it was yeah, it was about the odd seat. Will there be odd seat in Hero 7? I think we pretty much can say that yes. I mean, can it be really be Heroes without odd seats?
I don't think so, and we intend to have everything classic game modes for Heroes will be there. Yes.
Okay. So people who joined us midway through. Quick reminder, don't hesitate to go to the Shadow Council website, mmh7.com, because we are posting articles about the story, about the gameplay,
about that,
all this stuff. So yeah. Okay, so maybe we should try to show a little something that people have not seen already.
Yes. I think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Need to be some mumbo jumbo technical stuff because it's out of the demo.
Yeah, we're actually opening the famed game map editor,
and we can, you know. Okay. Well, this actually is the Unreal editor, not the actual interface of the Heroes 3. Heroes 7.
Here we go. So this is a new battle map. Well, it's new. I think we have released screenshots of this battle map, but this is the real thing. So I like this one. It's set in a haven setting in a forest. There's nice lighting, and there is a crystal mine here. And we have, I think this is a haven magic hero, so some kind of beast, and our academy hero here also. And
so one thing, I think you said it already, but just in case for people who joined, in Heroes 7 we will have very different layouts of battle maps.
Yes.
Smaller ones, bigger ones, and some with lots of obstacles, some with not much obstacles.
Yes.
We really want to have variety of settings to keep battles always fresh and
yeah, this is kind of a classic one, even there are big obstacles, but it was really an objective for us to have more variety in battle maps, and even if it might create some unbalance sometimes, it's a tool we can use in campaigns, so we can have extreme sizes. We won't probably use very extreme sizes, but they could be very long, very large, wide, crowded with obstacles, or empty, and they should provide specific situations that you will have to find specific tactics for these maps. So I think it's always interesting to have this kind of tool, and this is also something we decided to have very early in production, so now we have the tool to do that pretty simply. Okay, so well, for the combat it will be quite of the same thing we already shown, but we don't have spells. Okay, so I'll use the hero attack. Hey, or maybe I'm just killing the new guy and nobody saw. Oh, he's dead already. Sorry.
His death animation is a bit, you know.
Yes, it's not completely polished for sure, as everything in this version, but this was a bit weird.
We're really showing you something that's, you know, not.
It's not been planned to be shown, but you know, who cares?
Nice sweep.
I think this was it's disappeared. Sorry, we're disappearing everything you haven't seen. That was the upgraded version of the Arcane Bird, and this is also.
And basically, also, you know, the name Magic Bird, Arcane Bird. It's names we have been using internally.
Yep.
But they are not the final names of the units. So yeah, when we reveal the whole Academy lineup, you will know the final names.
Absolutely.
So yeah, don't forget, visit mmh7.com.
Yes, express yourself. We need that, you know. So this is also a classic Haven unit. It's well, now I don't know if it's called. I don't want to use the old name, but it's probably a Cavalier.
Yeah.
And he has the classic charge ability. So the more he moves before he attacks, the more damage he does. And this is gonna hurt. But the camera is not great there. Okay. Well, this was quite short. Alas, the map is nice, but the battle is not set up to be very balanced. So, oh, you know what? I could do that again.
No, actually you can't.
Oh, it doesn't work.
You break everything.
That's what happens when you play with toys you're not supposed to touch. Okay, so I guess that's it for this battle. Any questions pending?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think actually there's currently another vote. We talked about the faction vote, but there's another vote on the website right now, and I think it's ending today. Actually tonight. It's a vote about the figurine, the statue.
Oh yeah.
We put in the collector edition.
You're right. Is it ending today already? Yeah, this is very important for you to choose now, because it's going to be ending in a few hours, I suppose. So yes, it's the figurine for the collector edition. So it's representing Ivan, our main hero, and yeah, I made my choice already.
Yeah, so basically you have two posings. You can have Ivan as a strategist or Ivan as a warrior, and yeah. So don't hesitate. Everyone can go. You just need to register to the website, and you can log in and you can vote. And we really want to have a variety of votes on this. Not only the huge votes like choose a faction. That's pretty huge for us as far as production is concerned. It's quite challenging. But we also want to have smaller votes on smaller things, like for instance what you will have in the box. So yeah, don't hesitate to come and vote. And a few days ago we updated the websites. We added the whole Haven lineup on the site.
So we're now back on the website, and we can show you how the faction pages look like.
Moskit PL is asking if he will be able to convert town after destroying all buildings.
No, we removed the conversion town system, so you will have to live with the kind of town you'll find. We also think that is an interesting thing to have in the game, because conversion tended to transform all the towns of a map in the winning players faction, and it's a very strong positive feedback, because when you have to capture, it's already an effort, and if you have to reconvert because it's not your town, it's very harsh. And again, there has been some discussions about if it's not making things more difficult if the map doesn't fit your faction, but again, it would be even worse if one of the players is converting many towns to a faction that is not yours. So at this point, there is no conversion in Heroes VII. So back on the site. So I think we have now the image of the Haven web page on the mmh.com site. So we have now presentation in detail. So this is the official, with the official name and stuff from the Haven lineup. As you can see, you have the creatures. You have 8 creatures in 3 categories: core, elite, and champions. And what we call the warfare units. We discussed what we took back from the old games, and we kind of wanted to have again the war machines from the previous games, but in a different form. So we call them warfare units because they are not necessarily machines anymore. So basically, the healing tent from the old games, we called it the support warfare unit. It heals and it helps your troops on the field. And in Heroes VII for Haven, it's the sister. It is the priestess that used to be a creature in your army in Heroes 6, and in Heroes 7 they are much rarer, and that's why you can only have one for your army, and it can help you heal your troops. You have the ballista, which is a classic attack unit. It just does range damage once a turn, and the catapult is used only in sieges. But you will see that for other factions this can be different from simple machines. So let's take a look at this very nice feature. We are able to show you the 3D models of the units on the web page. So this is the crossbowman, and I think you can also see the upgrade version.
It's in the corner, small.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's pretty nice. You have different animations playing, and you have basically all the creatures of the lineup. So I think we'd like to have that for all the upcoming factions. Even I'm not sure.
Eventually.
Yes, we all want that.
I saw there was a question about the story. Like, will it be another, Eclipse scenario with all the demons attacking and stuff? Actually, no. Maybe that's something we can say a bit. We say more about the story on the website once again, but basically in Heroes 7 we are 10 years after an eclipse, so that's in the past, and it's a civil war in the Holy Empire. All the duchies are fighting each other because the Empress, the Falcon Empress Maevi, is dead, and we are following Ivan, the Duke of Griffin, And people who are familiar with the lore of Ashan know that Ivan is the one who becomes emperor in the future. But when we meet him, the civil war has been raging on for 10 years, he's in debt, and he gathers a council around him with representatives of various factions, and because he needs their advice, and each of them will tell him a story of great heroes from the past, some well-known, some not so well-known, and how they dealt with some pretty tough crises. And from these stories, Ivan will get the wisdom he needs to take his decision. So we are, basically we are in the same kind of structure as in Heroes 4. I mean, each faction will have a campaign that is its own story, but we have also a sort of meta plot that is the council, Ivan's council, that is tying things together. So yeah, no, this time no eclipse in the story.
Exactly. It's fresh. It's new.
Hopefully people will like it. We certainly do.
We hope that for sure. Now there are a few surprises in the structure of the game, and I think it will be very interesting to play.
A little something funny. If you go back on the Haven creature, one of them, for instance, I don't know.
Which one you like most?
For instance, the Guardian.
Ah, the girl. I knew it.
Yeah. And actually, for we are gamers. We played video games for ages. And
I'm ashamed to say how long has that been.
And we wanted to have a little Easter egg in the pages, so we paid tribute to a very famous cheat code from video games. That's a Konami code. So hello to our friends at Konami. We, if you do the Konami code, so that's up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. Something funny happens. So yeah, you can try this on every creature, and in the future on the future creature as well.
Yep. You like that move.
You want to dance with her,
Oh, we have a question from Logical Dust, who's asking if you guys play your own games. Well, that's an interesting question.
I hope you're not, trolling us.
I think that's trolling, but I would be clearly, if you're a game designer and you're not playing your own game, you probably should do some other job. So, if you're talking about the past Heroes games, yes, I think Julien probably played more than I, but yes, we did, and we're playing this one. It's not finished, so it's not yet very fun, but obviously we are playing them.
Yeah, and when you are making game, you spend all the time you have at work, in the evening, in the weekend, playing your game, because
you have to.
Sometimes, when the game is finished, you have to play something else, because you spend so much time playing it in all the stages of development.
Yeah, it becomes a bit crazy in the end. So any new question? So I